day at the ranch.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
It's like this little oil change outfits in business now.
Well, they need to get their stuff done on that thing.
Well,
that gas station back there.
lots and lots and lots of stuff that needs to be done.
Yeah. I was really enjoying it. I thought my wrist was doing really good. And it was like all like Saturday, it's like, oh, guess what? We're hurting again.
Well, when I was humping the
So
jack
back on the wrist brace on one of them.
when I humped the jack in, then when we got done with everything, then we had a problem, but they didn't want to. That's a comm van. Look at that. Isn't that an interesting collection of antennas?
Yeah.
I wonder what it does.
I tell you, but then I have to.
Yeah.
Then I have to sit you in front of Biden and let him talk for an hour.
It's an interesting vehicle. I'd love to take a look.
You know, this the old response was, "Oh, I told you I'd kill you." Now, if I told you, I'd have to sit you in front of Biden and listen to him for an hour.
No.
That's just as bad as what's watching Barney.
Yeah. Well, I would just be interested to look inside and go,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm not coming in. I'm not going to touch. I just
No.
very
yeah,
cool.
look.
Yeah, I got antenna envy now.
Oh, yeah. Might end up finding out we have more crap than they have.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, they got the cool satellite stuff, but we might have better radios.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Maybe.
They're probably encrypted and everything else.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Let's turn it off somewhere.
All they have to do is relay those EAM messages, which are kind of encrypted to themselves.
Yeah, don't know.
Don't really need an encryption enabler. They just use the same message format it is for those EAMs that nobody understands.
I saw a video of the end of World War II when the Germans were pulling back from Russia and that. And it was quite interesting. And they showed a tank, American tank at the.
Is this the one they captured? Another Enigma machine?
No. It's what they were concentrating on was one of the tank members were sending CW message back with it strapped to his leg.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
just like the ones in the planes.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I hadn't thought about that being used in the tank. You know. But yeah.
There's those huge ass antennas in them.
My dad did that with he was a radioman on torpedo bombers.
Yeah.
Belly gunner, radioman, and then he got the tail gunner, and then they made him kind of an enlisted co-pilot for a while. And they offered him commission to be a pilot. And they told him they're going to bump him from like seaman first to Lieutenant JG, which is like the same.
Oh, I was watching a thing last night. They were talking about more of these things that the U.S. military or government doesn't want to admit happened, but actually did. You know, when they took those American warships out and blew them up with nukes in the Bikini Atoll? Guess what? Those were not completely unmanned.
Well, there was critters on some of them.
No.
I know.
They had people on them.
I know what you're saying.
They had,
but some of those were farther back, but they still got hosed with the radiation, and then they hosed. The decontamination procedure was to take the seawater, which was contaminated, and hose off. So the cancer rates were like ridiculously bad.
They had recently declassified some stuff about those tests. And every one of those ships, every last one of the ships, even the ones that was right below the nuke, had at least 50 sailors on them.
That I don't know.
And they willfully detonated those things. They were in different compartments of the ship to see if the ships could survive a detonation at sea.
That I don't. I know. Yes.
And guess who these sailors were?
Young.
Guess what nationality these sailors were?
Japanese?
No.
German.
No. These are American sailors.
Okay.
Guess what nationality they were?
I don't know.
A certain color.
Oh, all black. Okay.
Yes, unfortunately.
I
This
see.
is like the same ones where they ejected Army veterans with plutonium.
Well, the other
not
thing
only
is when they did
stupid things you hear about,
the tests in Nevada.
Now, some people that were in some of the far out ships did survive the detonations. Some with varying degrees of radiation, yes, and some developed cancer later in life. Some of them had no radiation exposure, and they were on unshielded parts of the deck. They were like in the bridge or something, which were kind of unshielded, compared to some of them were like in the engineering sections that were kind of around all the machinery. Some of them never got a lethal dose, and never got cancer, and still a few of them are alive today.
When they did the above ground test in Nevada,
Oh, yeah.
they put the troops
In the trenches, yeah.
very close, and then they assaulted through after ground zero.
Oh yeah, right after.
One of the security guards that was there working for Area 51,
Yeah.
I'm told, they had set up for the shot, blew the bomb up, and then they realized there was a problem for security, so he had to drive through what was left of everything.
Oh, good Lord.
And they told him to turn off his heater and roll up his windows. That was his protection.
Good Lord.
And he drove through ground zero
Oh, good Lord.
right after the
Oh, good
blast.
Lord.
And when he got done doing what he needed to do, he parked up on a hill and got his lunchbox out, which was a metal lunchbox, food and everything, and ate his food and had his coffee. And,
Oh, what?
and he was fine. He was like in his 80s when he died, you know. So I'm like, whoa.
Okay. Well, it's like those 3 American Army soldiers
under the,
that literally were underneath the detonation.
They were Air Force officers.
Yes, and
they detonated a Genie nuclear weapon above them.
quite a ways into the stratosphere, yes.
But it didn't.
Yeah, they said that, they felt a little bit of heat, but
There was no
they didn't really,
fallout
no fallout because they were so high up.
They didn't dig up the dirt.
Well, that and they were so high up, too.
Yeah, well, it looks like the PD might be at another famous location in a tactical manner. Looks like it's one of those type of days again.
I guess Lodge is the new Hillcrest.
You know, but there's one worse than that. That's that next one up.
Well, yeah.
Even worse than that. I'd say they're having a magic moment here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Just that type of day,
Seems like it, yeah.
You just had that one guy show up, bring his buddies for coffee.
Yeah, well, it could be that too, I suppose. It's an entertaining place. Catching up with it.
Yeah, I thought that drained him out.
No, it's
I took
working.
him at like 6, so I thought that drained out of the system, but they're not. Out there, bathroom is fixed, so.
Well, they're out mowing the grass. Well, they got a whole bunch of stuff they got.
Pretty wet
do.
though.
Well, that type of thing is, yeah.
Although in this sunlight and everything, it'll probably dry out pretty quick.
Yeah, if we get some wind, it probably would. It'll dry out considerable. It's going to be 85 today.
Yeah.
It's going to kick my butt pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say just high. And the humidity. Thursday, there's a chance we could have swirl there on Thursday.
Yeah, well,
We'll see. And that last night. Something cold, drinking something cold like milk. Usually cures it for me. trying to give you medical advice about stuff that already happened. The one guy was like, I think he just saw my Bell's palsy post and like, oh, what'd they do? What are your levels? Over this, over this, over this. I'm like, I'm starting to get better. I can move certain things. Mind you, I wouldn't mind the taste buds coming back. Would be nice.
Probably will eventually.
I can taste some of the vegetables around the pizza, but I cannot taste the pizza itself.
Well, one step at a time here.
I can taste milk and coffee and a whole bunch of other things just fine. Certain things just like, nothing. Like bread and peanut butter have no taste to them at all.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Went through a pretty grumpy period here.
That thing should arrive on Friday.
Okay.
That station.
Okay. I hope he never has a better day than she had yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Need to keep her on nights so that she knows how to do it, fits her
Yeah.
schedule. It's probably good she has a little bit of experience on days.
Yeah. She's wondering now who they're going to replace that guy.
You're gonna replace a guy?
Well, since he got canned.
Oh, who's gonna take the job?
Yeah.
Well, you want to go. From what I hear, upper management wants to go back to the way it was.
Yeah, I do. I don't think that landlady's going to come back.
Well, I don't blame her. She's pretty tired. You have to figure out how to get by without you.
Well, they promote the assistant to the lead to the management position.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, they're going to need somebody, though.
That would be a double jump. That's tough.
It would, but...
But if they're willing to work with them,
yeah,
then that might be a good thing.
and it would be somebody everybody already knows how to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, they just promote you into that position.
Night lead maybe, but I don't know that she would be ready to be that
Head person.
person. She could grow into it. I mean, you know, if she were to take, and I'm not saying what she should do, but if she would some point were to take the lead,
Yeah.
especially when they were having her more money,
Or the assistant to the main guy person.
I'd say the lead first.
Yeah.
And get comfortable and feel secure in that role. And then if you start learning other things, that makes you more prepared for another step at some point. Yeah. Once I retired from the Air Force, I wasn't looking to get promoted, but I did get promoted at Delta. I didn't really want to get promoted, but they insisted that I get promoted and get a raise. And I said, really? But it worked out okay. Since I had enough time not to have to stay, I decided not to. But I was going to leave in July anyhow, so I just left it
I
March.
have that humble opinion right now too, but my own little thing. But the more I look at it, the more I wonder about certain shit.
No, we'll just see what happens.
It's okay. I have an emergency plan that if everything falls apart.
Well, there are things where they will take people in.
Oh, no, I have other places that would take me.
Okay.
It's just, it determines how badly I really wanted to stay.
You're talking about in your community?
Yeah, well, not my community anymore, but
Yeah.
fortunately.
Well, that's okay too. You don't have
The
to
merged
tell-
community that we all got screwed into, yes.
One thing at a time.
Yes, there are two goals, there are two plans on the table. One, I either retire and go somewhere else, or the fallback plan is also on the table. And I won't mention what that is because there are some people still that watch my videos from the community, so.
Yeah, here we are having fun, high humidity.
Yep. What you do is you keep being nice and you keep doing all the stuff that you're nice to people and continue on basically doing what you've been doing for the last
Yep.
number of years, and
Yeah.
people come to rely on you more than the higher ups
Yep.
because you're nicer.
Yeah, well, you're more experienced too.
Well, that too. Well, I'm more experienced than everybody in that community, but
Yeah, well,
I was more experienced than anybody in both communities. What retails are. It's not like I don't have other communities that I'm in too. So. I'm in some photography communities too. There, son of some of those cars. Still debating on computers. Because I do need something that's going to be better off editing videos.
I think the loft's still in business. It's a Monday.
I think they only do is like online stuff. I think
Maybe doing it from home.
maybe.
So,
I don't think they. I think it's all like storage stuff in there, and they just do everything and sell some online.
more and more, I would think.
Yeah. Probably do more sales that way than anything, you know.
I don't know, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You could probably find something you couldn't find locally.
Yeah. Well, J&G used to have a whole bunch of stuff. They don't have hardly anything anymore. Of course, it's harder and harder to get stuff now, too, especially
Yeah.
Eastern Bloc stuff.
Well, yeah, there wasn't unlimited supplies
No.
to start with. Might have seemed like it. End of the war, you probably could have got a really good deal on it. 98 or something like that. I don't know. They were still used for years by lots of countries.
Well, remember we used to be able to buy that Ukrainian Red Army standard ammo for so much for like 200 bucks, 10,000 rounds for like 200 bucks.
Some ridiculous amount.
I guarantee you won't find that anymore.
No, it's being used.
Yeah, they all been used up. But prior to 2012, you can get tons of it.
Yeah.
For a relatively cheap price.
Yeah.
Don't we still have some of that ammo?
Nope. Gone. When I got rid of the weapons, then I got rid of the ammo, and Mary bought a bunch of it. I got rid of the Mosin, and then I got rid of the AK. I sold off all my ammo.
Other than a little jam issue. I say little, it's a major jam issue.
Other than that,
That was a really good gun.
Yeah, it would have been.
When we first got it, it fired just fine. And
Then it went to
somebody cleaned it, and then it worked real well after that. There you go. You're not supposed to clean them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well.